So right now it's like pretty boring what I'm doing because I'm just like fucking feeding babies.
I always listen to ASMR before I go to sleep.
I'm very excited. I actually am very excited to do this video. As you guys know, my
But I'm not trying to go to
triggers.
bed because that's like so relaxing to me. I will fall asleep so
You will pass out.
Mhm.
So are you watching now?
It's loading.
Okay, okay. So I'll start by showing you the air conditioners and the eggs.
Was that an egg?
All right, yeah, yeah. So this is an egg, and when I crouch, you can see like the spoil time, right? Which is like 7 days, 19 hours. But then right under that, you see like incubating, and then that shows you the time. It counts down towards when it would hatch, right? So the egg incubation percentage, like the thing that you can see, the blue bar, it'll go all the
Mhm.
way down as instead of filling up, it goes like the other way. So once it reaches 0, the egg will hatch, right? Okay, and that's like an Ankilo, which I'll show you what those are right now. So these are the air conditioners. Like you need a shit ton of them. Like I actually need more so I can start doing wyvern eggs. But these are the babies that
Mhm.
I'm doing right now. You'll see I got a Textago here. It's an herbivore, so I just make sure she's
I
got
like
plenty of
heard
berries.
both of your voices from this podcast and now. So like I put my thing on the TV and just put it to 0 so I can see your one voice.
Hmm. Yeah, that kind of
The
trips me out
lion.
too. Alright, so then here's a little terror bird. I'll show you a grown up one of those in a minute. This, oh my god, I can't even. Alright. So this is a little tech raptor. This is the first raptor luckily it was a female because I need raptor eggs for raptor kibble. So I can like tame mammoths. But yeah, pretty cool. It's like green and it's like tech, so it's got that metal body and pretty cool looking. And this is the
Mhm.
Quetzal, really important. Our other one died because of a server rollback, which we put in a ticket, so they're supposed to come and like give us another replacement one. But I'm raising this one in the meanwhile because we need one. They carry a lot of weight, um, and they're really slow,
Wait,
but
they
they're
died
important.
because why?
The server rolled back when they did an update, and so I'm guessing it rolled back to a time before we had just finished like filling it up. So by the time we
Mhm.
hopped on again, it ran out of meat and it died.
Aw.
Yeah. So this is like literally where we started. Like it was just this little, room with all the works stuff that you see in here. And these are our beds. This is an actual map of the map, and like you'll see right here, that's where we are. That's like next to the red ob. But I'll show you that right now. All right. So they all have meat, so I can walk around a little bit and show you. So like this is the grill where we cook all the raw meat. These are like mortar and pestles. I have another base too that I'll show you. This is a fabricator. You make stuff. You can also make stuff in the smithy. This is like how you first start making things. Storage
Mhm.
chests and like bookshelves to like blueprints. This is actually Steven's body right here. Yeah, Steven and and this is other Jody, which like she hardly hops on, but whatever. It's all good.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I totally bought the game so that she could play with us, and her kid fucking doesn't let her play. But
Wait,
that's another
who?
story. Jody? Yeah,
I don't know who that is.
that's alright. Someone who plays with us. So this is a cooker, cooking pot. That's how you first start cooking things and make recipes. But we upgraded, and I got this industrial cooker. Like you can make a shit ton of stuff here really fast. It's pretty cool. And then you turn it on, it's like it's lagging right now, so let me turn it on. That's the one thing when you play online in a server, you have like these lag spikes because people like there we go, so you jump across. But so it turns on, it's pretty cool looking. Anyhow, so this is still in progress. We're not done building it. That's why you can see the outside there. But this is a kibble farm. These are like Ah, fuck, hold on. Let me grab this dino so we can see. Alright, I'm gonna drop my shoulder dino. I'm gonna pick him up. There we go. Alright, let me go third person too so you can see how that works. Alright, cool. Alright, so this is a Pteranodon. I raised this one like I did that. It was a baby, like those. And I got an alright imprint. I got like 75% imprint on him. I called him "Who's Your Daddy?" And then, as you can tell, I am a chick. And see, with like massive knockers. Yeah. And these are the baby gigas, or actually, mine's an adolescent. The other one's juvenile. But when they're babies, they're like super cute, and that's what they're gonna. That's how big the blue one. That's how big they're gonna be when they're done. That one was instantly raised by a GM because I hatched them at the same time as these, but he came in and raised this one up for me because I had a ticket a long time ago and I never like actually used it. So he came in and rose it up for me because I had lost one due to a game error before, and since they take so much time, they actually raised it up for me. So these are Diplos. They're like pretty much useless. They move fast and you can like carry a lot of people on them. That's why I see a bunch of seats on those saddles. But the reason they're here is because they drop eggs, and we need the eggs for like kibble. Because sometimes the babies they'll ask for a random kibble, or they want to be pet or walked. Like you see when I walk up to them, it says wants care in so much time. Let me change back to first person. So you have to be like every 8 hours now. It used to be 4. They changed it. But every 8 hours, you have to come and give them care. They either want to be cuddled,
Oh my
walked,
God.
or kibbled. Yeah. And you have to keep feeding them too. That's the major thing. But at this point, it's not too bad. Like, if you look in their inventory, you can see that I have like a shit ton of meat inside of them compared to the other babies, right? So I don't have to worry about them, which reminds me I should go take a look at these real quick, make sure they don't run out. The Quetzal can actually carry a lot, so it's pretty quickly you can leave it alone.
Wait, how do they know when you're online?
What do you mean? Oh,
Like
the other
people
people?
who are petty.
Um, Either people in the server know my name and they'll let people know who's online. Because what they do is be like, oh, this person just joined a server, and they put it out in a group. And then if someone's paying attention to the group, they'll be like, oh, this fucker? Oh, let's go to that server then. You know what I mean? Because like this server has like 8 people in it, but you can imagine on PvP servers there'll be like 4 or 6. You know what I mean? So they'll just they're all part of that same like massive mega tribe like network of mega tribes, and they'll just like let them know, oh yeah, this person just joined, and if the right person is watching, then they'll know who I am, this and that. All right, so these are
And then they'll all pop up
triceratops.
in there?
Yeah, yeah. They'll all leave their server and they'll join up and the one I'm in. Like, just to be fucking harassing dicks. But anyway, so these are Triceratops, it's the same. They drop trike eggs. These things, you pet them, and you see how, like, those little yellow things come up on top? That's so it boosts the dino levels so you can level them up.
Did they just drop an egg?
Where? No, that was poop. They poop. This one, he's a male, so he won't drop an egg. But all these are females. This is an oviraptor. And if you look, what's going on? Yeah, right there. You kind of see those little egg, like that's kind of like blinking symbol all over these. So the oviraptors, they make it so that the dinos like pretty much ovulate, so they drop more eggs frequently, right? See over here, this is Dodo. Like that's an egg. Yeah, I'll pick up the poop. There's another egg there. I got some vultures over here. Oh, like that's a vulture egg. Let's see. Hold on. It's kind of hard to get sometimes. Damn you, vulture. There we go. Alright, that's a male right there. He's pretty cool looking. He's got like purple. I just tamed all these today too. These are Dilos. These are like the spitting things. Remember in Jurassic Park when the dude like gets spit in the Jeep? That's what these are. These 3 here. These are the ankylos. Like one, that's that one egg that's still over there. It's gonna be one of these, but that one should be a blue one. Might be, has a chance of being a blue one. These are turtles, parasaurs. These are Theriznos, and these are like
I like
Carnos,
how
which
they're
are like.
just looking at the wall.
Yeah, yeah. I put them in there like that because like you'll see on the other side, they're kind of sticking out.
Hmm.
That's what they look like. The hold on, let me turn this off so you can actually. Where is it at? The toggle names. Yeah, you can actually see them. So look, those are the Carnos with the horns, and the Theriznos have like those
Oh.
long claws.
Hmm.
Yeah, and up there I got all the Pteranodons. So they're all females over here, for the most part, because that's where you get the eggs from.
So what's the difference between PvE and PvP?
So the difference between PvE and PvP is that in PvE you can only pretty much attack people in your tribe unless you declare a tribe war, and there's like rules and stuff to tribe war. So it's like, it's, you can still have some kind of PvP in it, but it's not the same, right? Like you won't lose everything. In PvP, if you build something, like anyone can show up at any time and like come with explosives or with certain dinos and completely destroy everything that you have. Like come in with gigas like that and chomp on your stone base. Like it'll take them a while. Or they can like tame a titanosaur, which is like a giant bronto, which is like even bigger than those right there, those diplos.
Hmm.
And they have like a titanosaur, which is even like 3, 4 times bigger than that, and they'll just come and like destroy your stuff. Or they can come with like rocket launchers and blow through like these gates right here, and come in and like just completely wreck all your stuff on dragons on these right here. Like, see, this is a fire dragon. Yeah, they come in and they got like pretty cool, like fire attack
They
and
probably
stuff.
have to have like a tribe where like all over the world where like they can get on at certain times.
Yeah, a lot of the mega tribes have different. They have people who are on like in Greece, for example, or in Australia and stuff like that. So there's always somebody on to protect the base and stuff, or to alert in those group chats to let them know, hey, like the server's getting flooded. We you know we're probably gonna get raided, so they come in because that's why they keep the server numbers so low, which is why this game is kind of dead in PvP, because like you join a server and you start up, you're a noob and whatever, and people just imagine that you're walking around in PvP and somebody walks up on you with this fucking thing and just that's it, just one bite and you're fucking dead, and you know and that's it, like you fucking that's it, you have to, and when you get killed in PvP by somebody, you have to wait like 3.5 minutes like the first time, to respawn on one of your beds if you're lucky enough to have a bed. When you just start out, you won't have a bed, you'll have maybe sleeping bags, you won't have anything at all pretty much when you first start out, and you'll just be pretty much a naked person running around out here, right? Trying to like, you'll be like picking up wood and coming up to these bushes and like, you know, oh, I threw my dino. And you'll be like eating these berries just so you can have like some food, right? This is like obsidian. You use this to make polymer. This is metal rocks over here. That's what kind of look like, goldy, kind of zebra. These are other kind of bushes. You can like, when you use the Therizno on these, you get like silk and stuff. And you can also get like fiber from the bushes or berries, like that. The one dino with the long claws, it does a lot of stuff.
I love telling people I'm 16. It just like fucks with them.
So if you see over here, this is some dude who leaves. There's an obelisk over here. That's where we built our base. This dude leaves a
Hmm.
bunch of dinos over here, but you can see he's got like all kinds of T-Rexes, different colors. But oh, that's a galley. It's crazy, crazy fucking thing. It doesn't attack you unless it has like an egg and you pick it up somewhere. But, one of the rare few dinos that don't attack you out of nowhere in this game. But yeah, there's that, and then I'll show you my other base real quick. Let me
Are
just
those
make
all
sure.
yours?
No, those T-Rexes aren't. Those are somebody else's. We have a couple T-Rex eggs. We haven't hatched them yet. We might do them this weekend. There's supposed to be a chance of a breeding event finally, like a really good one. So if it is, we'll hatch the Rexes so we can finally do boss fights, because you need like T-Rexes to do the boss fights. Oh, there. Oh, see that?
If that's PvP,
So
right?
yeah, you'll see how you're like, yeah, if it was PvP, like he would never leave his T-Rexes out there like that. Like here in PvE servers, like you'll see that, but if this was PvP, you would never do that because someone can just come with the dragon. Like let's say it was a poison or lightning, they could land on a rock and just like do their lightning attack from here or shoot their poison barbs at your Rexes, and then like they won't even be close, and they'll just all start getting killed and shit. Right? You know, you won't even be on. They can attack. In PvE, only the environment can attack your dinos, and when you're offline, after like 10 minutes, there's prevention of offline damage prevention, so you won't lose any tames from like a random dino that comes up, or your structures can't be destroyed by those dinos, so that's kind of a good thing. Yeah, otherwise it's fucked, but let me just make sure the raptor has got meat, and this guy dump this shit. No, he's got me.
So it's just you online?
Yeah, right now it's just me in my tribe that's online. And you can see like the server numbers are low. When this game first came out, I mean there's 11 people now. It's like alright for Monday, but when this game first came out, you would imagine that the server would be at capacity and then some. Like you're supposed to be, I think it's 70 or 80 servers, and it would be like 72 or 82. Like, somehow more people than would be allowed would be in the server. That's how bad it used to be.
The server.
I think it's like 70 or 80. I can't remember exactly, but I think it's like 80 or something. And it never, like, since I've started playing, like this server hasn't gone over like, God, the busiest was like 30 or like 25 even, like 26. We were like, whoa, there's a lot of people on. But I mean, there was a time where you literally had to spam join the server in order to actually get in because there wasn't any space left, right? Like that's how bad it used to be. But for whatever reason, server lag is still bad, and I suspect it's because people still DDoS the servers to cheat. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause they can duplicate stuff, or they just do it to be dicks and ruin gameplay. So, all right, I'm gonna hop on my Pteranodon and show you kind of the way the map is. It'll be a little laggy because like this base will load in and stuff and that. All right, so this is our mother base, and here are a couple other dragons. That's another fire. This one's a poison over here, and I'll show you the poison attack. So it has like that toxic kind of stuff. If I go stand in it, I'll like start taking damage and stuff. Well, it already disappeared, but if I look at this dino, you can probably see, no, he didn't really take any damage, probably because he's a poison. But so I'll just put him back on turret mode. And so let's go. I just parked them there. I've got some Paraceratheriums, which are pretty cool. They're like giant, like horses, like elephant horses, I guess. These have platform saddles, and you can actually build on them. Like this has a bed, so I can spawn on them. And the reason I have these is because you actually use these to tame a certain creature. We'll put like cannons on the back here. There's like rock golems. I'll show you what they look like right now. They're pretty cool. And you have to shoot them in the face with cannonballs to knock them out, or like rocket launchers, but cannonballs is like the best. Over here I've got a Perlovia, but you can't ride them. but he buries into the ground, and he it's lagging. So it's come out, but he's already out. All right, there we go. I'm just gonna level him up real quick. I think I'll add another bit of melee damage. I'll put him back in the ground. So I have him here just so like if something comes around, because things still spawn in this area, and attack something, he'll come out and he'll help to kill whatever's attacking the dinos. Alright, so in here I've got a few other dinos. Here's a male Diplo. We got these tiny cute gerboas, which are like backpacks. Whatever you put in them, like halves the weight on your body. So, like the way I carry the light dino that's on me right now, you can carry these. And I've got a bunch of different colors, so that you can breed them and kind of mix and match. Like this one over here. This one over here is bred Pongo. It was imprinted by Jody. Over here's a boar, a wild boar. There's pigs also. They're called Fiomas, but this one is a Daedon. And when you hit, I think L2, yeah, it starts eating food, but it generates this like health field. So if like there's a dino nearby that's injured, you just like hit that and it starts like healing the nearby dinos. But it eats a shit ton of food when you do that. So I'm always trying not to do that in the base, so it doesn't eat all the food. But, so this is the male Carno. It's like, you know, those other ones that you saw. They're pretty cool. They have a couple of tags. And this is a Griffin. Really cool. Love the way this one's fly. Has like a pretty cool slam down attack like that. Like, I'll show you outside. That's a sloth bear. Over here, this is a dire bear. You can see. It's like, nope. Pretty cool.
It must take forever to hatch all these hoes.
Well, most of these are tamed. These are all tamed. Like, so they were wild. I had to knock them out and feed them in order to get them. Or we got some of these in trades. Like, these are really easy to tame. They just like take one food and they're instantly tamed. These are Ovis. They're good for like wool and for mutton, which is good for like taming most carnivores, but it's still not as good as the kibble. This guy is the moose looking thing. He is good for getting like thatch, but dragons actually get thatch a lot better. So he's pretty much just something we used in the beginning, but he's no longer really used at all anymore. But he's pretty cool looking. The females don't have horns and they really don't do shit, but this one's a male. This is a male terry bird, like the one that I'm raising. This is what it'll look like when I'm done that little one. So he'll grow to this size. Let's see what else is in here. Oh, a saber tooth. Yeah, pretty much saber tooth tiger. Pretty cool thing. And that's another male Listro over there. So you pet it, and that's it. All right, and this one's I raised this Argentavis. Pretty cool bird. It carries a lot of weight, and then like whatever you put inside its inventory, it's like, oh fuck. Oh, I took some damage there. It's alright. Whatever you put inside its inventory, it like quarters the weight. So I'll take you upstairs and show you what it's like up there. Yeah, we had a staircase here, but it was like stupid. It kept like popping us off and stuff, so we just put ladders. We're gonna build an elevator soon, but we've been busy with all this other stuff. Ah, fuck. Alright, totally missed. I thought for sure that I could hop on her, but I didn't hit triangle on time. Alright, I'll try again. Alright, well she landed, it's cool. Alright, so this is like the storage warehouse area. I got a couple other fridges here with some like prime meat food and stuff, and I'm gonna have to eat some lamb chops because I'm starving and dying because I took so you can see like stuff in here, and then I have everything like really organized. You can see like I labeled everything, different armor, um, weapons, like narcotic thatchwood structures, hide, chitin, all the stuff you need. Artifacts, plant seeds, like paints over here. Like you can pretty much paint everything in the game. I haven't painted the building, as you can see, it's still like regular stone, but you can like paint everything. So like my wardrobe, when you see,
Paint it hot pink.
alright, you see like how I painted that one blue and red. Alright, so like let's see,
Mm.
you want to see it pink. Alright, so I'll go here. I'll put. Alright, let's see. I'll make my hat pink, right? So. And now you see my hat's pink. Voila. And you can paint like everything, saddles and stuff like that, the rest of my gear, all that. Alright, so that's pretty much it. Like over here's a chem bench. So like you saw those little mortar and pestles. Well, this is like the advanced version of that, and you can make like a bunch more at a time of like whatever it is you're trying to craft. These are fabricators, like just like any other one. I have a bunch over here. And that's pretty much it. I mean, that's just oh, here's some water coming in. Like put in a water system. That's the electrical. You need that in order to power most of this stuff. Let's see, upstairs from here I have the pteranodon room, and these are like little otters. They only eat fish, and they're cool when like you put them on your shoulder too. Like I have this thing. This thing lights up. Right? That's how why I brought it. But these things they keep you warm, and they also like can get fish and stuff like that when you're underwater, and black pearls and things like that. So these are all the male pteranodons. I had all of them in here before, but since I built the kibble farm, I moved them. So here we go, and over here I've got just like a little plank so you can look outside. And there's a little tree platform, and it has like those tree sap taps. You can get like sap from them. It's kind of cool. We can build a building on that too, but somebody has like some pillars around, so we haven't done it yet because we can't like actually build the way we want to yet. So we've been trying to get them to take them down, but because it's not PvP, we can't just go blow it up. Like they actually have to do it, or we have to put in a ticket and have the GMs come and like remove the pillars because the guy just has them down. He's not using them for anything. Right?
Oh, so, like he just put it there and left it?
Yeah, he put it there so that people can't build, right? But that's fucked up because... Alright, so this is the very top. We had dragons in here. And you'll see... It is a long way down. That's pretty much it. I got another thing here, and I got like this pin code access thing, so I can like open them up, and they all open up. So I can be at the bottom and fly straight up, or I can be at the top here and go straight down, like this. I'll probably die. I killed myself. See. So when you die, you actually select a bed. And I want to spawn here on Big Green, which is that big green dino. And you can see my big naked ass. And your body will be here. You can grab your stuff off of it, as you can see. Let's see, there is a timer, so if your body will decompose after 30 minutes. If you don't get to your body and get your stuff, you will lose everything. Hold on, let me dump all this first. Take all that. Alright, cool. And then I'll just put on my clothes. My newly pinked hat, and I can like pink out the rest of my gear. chest piece. Like that. And just the boots. There you go. See, now it's like legit pink. A little bit of blue. I'll just change that too. Generally, I like to do like several colors so it looks a little better. It's like more two-tone, you know.
Oh, cute.
And there you go. Oh yeah, so these are dung beetles. So you actually pick up the poop that they drop, and you put it inside of them, and they make fertilizer and a little bit of oil from the poop that you put in them. And that's good for like the crops and stuff, which I haven't shown you, but they're good. And over here, this is like, you know, a bunch of fabricators around a forge. So you put this raw metal, turn it on, and it makes it into metal ingot, which you use to craft a bunch of stuff. Alright. And that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, we have, we just tamed some honeybees. So back over here I got these hives. And if I look inside, I'll get stung, but I'll also get some like honey from it, and I can make stuff. I know, it's pretty boring, right? And there's a boat, there's a barge we use, like go get resources so we can build all this shit. And here's a metal boat that I built. This is a giant squid that we got in a trade. He's awesome. He fucks up everything under the ocean. That's a whole another part that I could show you another time, or you can come in. Like there's this whole world part to the fucking map, but then like the whole under ocean part is like insane too. It's like massive. It's pretty awesome. And then I got some other smaller water tames over here. So a lot of dolphins right now and anglerfish.
Mm-hmm. Where's the sharks? Where's the megalodon?
I don't have a megalodon yet. We haven't tamed one yet.
You can get one?
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, you can tame them. You can get a bunch.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I used to have a bunch on PvP and boxes and stuff. But so it's like under the building. We built it on top of the water. So yeah, I built this boat here. So I like to build the boats. Something I used to do before a lot in PvP. Normally they will have like plant turrets and auto turrets, but here we don't need to put all that shit. I'm not done with it yet. We need to put a Fabi in, but otherwise it's like complete. We'll put a fabricator down here. But it's like a mobile little base, you know. It's got beds, it's got fridges, a grill, generator, your forges, your smithy, your pestle, and then just literally just a fabricator is missing right here. That's it. And that's pretty much the gist of it. I mean, there's gonna be like a dino gate, a smaller one like you saw over at the other building right here. And I'll make this like a double wide ramp that'll lead over here to the water tames. And that's pretty much it though. It's pretty straightforward. Those are the feeding troughs, and they fill these up with food for the dinos.
They need to lose some weight. You don't need to do that.
They'd be some fat ass dinos. And there it is. And I came back just in time. So you see I got a bunch of meat in these fridges. Because these motherfuckers eat a lot. This motherfucker... Oh, done. Not as much as I expected. Alright, well. That's cool. Here I was in a rush to get back. Yeah, the Quetz has still a bunch of meat in it. So I'll just let him eat all that shit first. So what do you think? Your silence speaks volumes.
Um,
Something that you're like, how could I spend hours playing this fucking game, right?
I'd be more on the petty side. I go on PvP.
I mean, I played it for fucking 2 years. It's just, when it's all said and done, you lose everything, and you start all over from the beginning. At least over here, like, if you don't get on, you'll lose everything, but as long as you get on, like, you know, once a week, like, all your stuff, because there's a timer, right? Like, I didn't show you that part, but there's like a timer, right? So when you don't get on for so long, it'll either auto decay, or someone can come up and hit triangle, hold triangle on it and demolish it, right? So like I'll show you an example. So where is it at? Oh yeah, right here. There's like this little storage chest, right?
What?
So right here, you see that this is another tribes. Shows you the owner and it shows demolish in. So like it has 11 days and 16 minutes to come back. Or he just got off because that's like this timer just started, right? But you know what I mean. So like if he's not on for like pretty much 2 weeks, or like, you know, a little bit less, it'll either auto demolish or you can demolish it. Or like over here, this dude hasn't been on, and in 4 days, pretty much 5 days, I can come in and demolish this shit, so it's not over here anymore. Or it'll automatically demolish.
Oh, okay.
Right. Yeah. Right. So like the problem we're having is this dude has these water tames here with this gate, but he's never playing. Like they literally just been there in the same spot, right? Like you can see there's a megalodon that you were looking for. There's a whale. This is a pleasy, and that's another whale right there, right? So he's got these here, and that's pretty much it. And then he's got like these pillars here, and these pillars stop us from being able to build, because he has one up here too, right? Right here, boom. And it's so close. For whatever reason, like it'll let me put a foundation here, so I can, like, you know, walk up to my tree platform from here. But it won't let me like build like a wall over here for some reason. So I don't know why it does that, but and that gate kind of stops us, so we can't build here. But that's fine. Like I'm able to put a gate up over here and close that area off, so that's ours. But like we want to be able to put our water tames here, so I can take apart that water tame area over there and just put like the squid and all them over here. You know what I mean? And then we'll just like wall like that part off right there. And but he has like pillars over here, so I wasn't able to wall it off. Like these are my spikes. Oh shit. Control on. I don't know how that missed. cloudy. My screen's so much smaller because I'm broadcasting. Anyways, so those things, the little things that I killed, like they actually like steal from you. So they'll like take something from you, like they would have taken my whip. The little pricks. Oh yeah, this is the generator. You know, put gasoline in it. It powers everything. You gotta like run the electrical cables and stuff. And you put a power outlet, and it automatically just connects to everything that you can plug it into. ACs and all that stuff. Oh shit. Alright. I think I'll pick that up and put it away. I'm not gonna hatch that one today. I think Steven's gonna raise that one because I already got my hands full. And that's pretty much it. And so,
Where's the fights?
like I can go out and kill a bunch of shit with the Giga, and you can kind of see that, how that is. But right now, I'm kind of stuck feeding these fucking babies. But, I'll show you some other bases nearby real quick. Let me just throw some meat in here. Okay. So like in PvP, that's where you see like all the fights and shit. And it's not like super action all the time. Like it takes a lot of fucking work to build all this shit. Like, By the way, the fertilizer, that's what these crop plots is what the fertilizer is for. You have to grow these vegetables to make kibble and stuff. And I put the fertilizer in here. And I gotta actually fill these up pretty soon here, so that these grow. And otherwise, the plants just die. Alright, so I'm just gonna show you. I have a neighbor right over here with some pretty nice stuff. So you see, like I have stone stuff, but that's actually like tech right there. It's like super advanced. It's pretty cool. Like this thing, like if I was in their tribe, I would walk up to it, and it just kind of like dematerializes and opens up, and you can just like walk right through. And when you walk right through, it, like rematerializes behind you. So it's pretty cool. You see, this guy's got a bunch of Rexes. And he's got like metal buildings, bunch of those RGs, different colors. Yeah, bunch of different colored dragons and stuff. He's got
What?
some of those, these dragons over here. Oh, hold on. All right, this is like an ice dragon right here. I don't have one of those. And this one's a lightning. I don't have one of those either. Yeah. And you can see like there's special events. So right now there's like special Evo colors. So like this one's like yellow, and see how you see like offline damage prevented. So they're not online right now. So like even if some dino magically came in here, it wouldn't be able to damage any of these dinos because they're not online, right? That's something that in PvP doesn't exist. Oh, he's got some Perlovias here. He's got quite a bit. He's got some pretty cool dragon colors over here. He's got like it's like funky neon yellow and green. He's got these megalosaurs. Oh wow, he actually has some of these. These are cool. Scorpions, different colors. He's got rhinos.
And these are all yours? Oh my god.
No, this is my neighbors.
Oh.
You see, like, cause we just started. These guys have been playing this for like over 2 years. Like, we're just in the server for like a month or two, So that's gonna take us time, but we'll get at this point eventually.
Just imagine if it's PPV or PvP, I mean.
Oh,
Someone just
PvP.
fucks
Yeah,
up.
no, someone could just come right on in and fuck all this shit up. See this? I don't even know what this is because I haven't played Aberration, but I guarantee you that's where this comes from. This is like a
I
massive
would
ass fucking
cry
snake.
if
Look
I
at that
spent
shit.
2 years on a game. Everything to get fucked up.
Yeah, but that's what happens. Like you spend like 2 months and you think you're doing great, and then somebody who's like been playing for 2 years shows up with this crew of people and just destroys your shit in like 20 minutes, and you're just like, fuck this game. That's why I can't play PvP anymore because that'll fucking happen. See, like this dude's got all kinds of shit from the new maps, Reapers. These things are pretty awesome looking. And there's a new map about to get released, Extinction, with all kinds of other dinos. These are giant crabs. Over here. And they can like grab your dino and take it underwater and you can like go mining with it. These are Spinos. Oh, sorry. This is Spinos. They're really fucking cool. I had a really awesome like bright green one, what the fuck, I can only see your head. Like that color green. These Spinos, like, oh man, it was awesome. But, in PvP, but it all got killed.
What?
Yeah, I didn't come on for a couple days, and one of my neighbors fucking ally raided me. Actually, one of the dudes that fucking chases me now. Because they invited me to join them in their mega tribe after, and then that's why all the bullshit started.
It's okay.
Yeah, pretty much what happened was I was like trying to make some rifles for myself so I could go tame some shit and be ready in case we got raided. I can like shoot people because I wanted some good rifles in my base so I could shoot out the fucking windows that I added, right? I would open them up, shoot somebody, close the window. Well, dude was like, no. He just came in, the fabricator, after I'd like made all these mats and shit to do it myself and everything, and just took the blueprint from me. And I thought that was fucking
How
stupid.
come?
Like, why you fucking treating me like a goddamn kid? I should be able to play, like, whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? Like, just because he was an admin in the tribe and stuff. He was, like, power tripping. So...
Oh, so he took the blueprint from you.
Yeah, so I complained in chat, and I was calling him out about it. I was like, dude, like, this motherfucker, like, legit, you know, wants to fucking come over and take the shit from me while I'm trying to do something, acting like, you know, like he's like some fucking overseer, this and that. Like I can't fucking play the game like I want to, you know what I mean? Like I know it's PvP and shit, but like, you know, he's only like, oh, you know, you gotta go farm metal and this and that, and then like he would come and, you know what I mean? Like pretty much try to like punk you and shit. I was like, I don't fucking play that shit, dude. Like, you know. And so I think he played with his son, and his son, he was like a teenage boy or whatever the fuck, and his son like immediately told him, and he hopped on and kicked me from the tribe while I was inside my base, because I had, you know, we all had our own bases pretty much, and you know, I was fucking pissed off because you know, imagine all these tames. You know, I had raised a couple Quetzes, I had raised a Giga, I had a bunch of Rexes, like all kinds of shit. I had generations of Ankylos, generations of monkeys and stuff, like. And he just kicks me and I lose it all. So I was fucking pissed. Well, you know, I built my base. I put pin codes on everything. I know what my pin codes are. So even though he kicked me, I was able to open up my chest and I started dumping everything. And as you see, like before, now everything composes in 2 minutes. Before, everything decomposed in 1 minute. So I just dumped all the blueprints and shit that I had, all the fucking like good shit that I had pretty much for the most part. And I told them in chat, I was like, alright, well, bye-bye blueprints, bye-bye this. And they were like, oh, fuck, because he realized that he was being a fucking dumbass by kicking me while I was in my own base. And I just started dumping all that shit. So they came in there, and so he, to this day, like if I go on, they say that I'm an insider for that because I dumped the shit that was in my fucking base after they kicked me. And so they go online to whatever server I am and like insult me like it's like I go insider really like
Well, they get petty because they didn't think or
yeah
they
because he
didn't.
didn't think it through like oh yeah he's gonna kick me while he doesn't know where the fuck I am. I was in my fucking base. Yeah.
It's like how that irrelevant hoe tried to like come at me, and then like wasn't expecting me to like, you know, come up like hit them with facts. Like bitch, like I'm not dumb.
Yeah, dude. So, but it's cool. I got my revenge because they were planning on ally raiding somebody in our server, and that's a no-no.
Mhm.
And I went ahead and I
Okay, wait,
let
what?
yeah, like they were planning on ally raiding. So pretty much like you can make allies with people in the server so that like because like all right in PvE we don't you don't really ally with people because then they can build close to you and stuff. But
Mhm.
like most bases will have plant turrets and auto turrets like all around it, right? Like on all the
Mhm.
corners and shit. So you fly by, you're gonna get shot because you can't get close to it because you get close, like people could put C4 and shit and blow all this shit, right? So there's like auto turrets and plant turrets everywhere. So you like if I were like over here, I'd be fucking dead. You know what I mean? If I were like an enemy
Mhm.
tribe, right? So you make allies so that people can come over and you trade and do shit like that. You know what I mean? You work together too, just like you do in PvE. But when you ally raid, that's like a big no-no because that's like in PvE it's like a code. You know what I mean? Kind of shit. Like you don't fucking raid your allies. Well, the douchebag that was like taking the blueprints from me, he could not help himself and he wanted to ally raid like super bad, and he was gonna pretty much supersede what the tribe leader had said, um, and he was gonna do it on his own. That's what he was ramping up for. That's why he wanted us to like get all this metal and gunpowder because he wanted to go hit another server, and while everybody was doing that server, he was gonna come back and fucking ally raid um, when he knew the other dudes would be off, right?
Mhm.
While the tribe leader and like a few other people were somewhere else, he was gonna like make some stupid excuse and take off. Like he told me the whole deal like when we were in chat. Well, it had already been some drama because motherfucker like had kicked some other people and they put it in chat too. Hey, you guys like he's gonna raid you guys soon, so be on check. And um, like those dudes kind of were like nervous about it, and they had put like their other allies and other servers on notice, like to come in and help in case like fucking Karma Crew does decide to fucking hit them. You know what I mean in their own server, like because they're supposed to be allies, but like I said, dude wanted to fucking ally raid because he was a fucking douchebag. And when they kicked me, I let them know too. But not only that, I went into pretty much like the main Mega Tribe server, and I let them know. You know what I mean? That hey, these fucking assholes. Like I'm done with the game, done with fucking PvP. Like I didn't play for a year and a half because of this shit. Um, because this fucker wants to ally raid and shit, and not only that, but you know what I mean? Like I just pretty much like told him what the fuck happened, and let him
Mhm.
know like Check and fucking Doughboy are Check is just gonna go along with it because he can't do shit because he's never even fucking on anyways, even though he's the leader of the tribe. Um, all he does is PvP, but he doesn't like actually contribute like in other ways, right? He just like hits drops and feeds a dino and then hops off, right? While everybody else like pretty much grinds and does everything else, right? So at that point, I was just like, fuck this, like I'm not gonna play this fucking game anymore. It's bullshit. Sick of that. I just fucking lost all my tames and shit, and was called an insider when I got kicked from a tribe and dumped the shit that I had, because
Mhm.
dumbasses kicked me when I was in my base. So I just pretty much let them all know, and then I also went into the enemy server that they were planning on hitting that night, and I gave them a warning, like, hey, this is these guys want to hit you tonight, just so you know. So you guys want to be on and make sure you're prepared for that shit. And also, this is where their server is, and this is where their base is located.
Mhm.
So I did all that shit too. So I hit them pretty fucking fucked up. That's why they still chase me to this day, cause I'm not
Easy
stupid and
fucked up like that.
yeah, yeah, I'm not fucking dumb. And you're gonna fuck with me? Trust me, dude. Like shit rolls two ways. You fucking you wanna fucking throw me down? Well, I'm gonna get right up above you and take a big old dump on you. So I play PvE now, so they can't fuck with me pretty much, and that's pretty much it. Like you can do all you want in fucking PvP, but you're never gonna get any kills on my or my fucking tames. Like, I spent enough time raising dinos for all those fuckers and shit to get kicked. Fucking was like a big slap in the face because I was one of the most dedicated players in their tribe. I was always on, always, always, always on, and they couldn't even trust me enough to give me like admin privileges and stuff. And douchebag was like snatching shit from me, and you know what I mean. So I would always do them favors, I was fucking feeding babies, and dude fucking died next to me because he probably fell asleep at the controller. And I grabbed all his stuff and like put it on my other crafting character, and fucking douchebag, after they kicked me, they found like his stuff on my crafting character, and they tried to say that, oh, I jacked it, when I was like, dude, nah. Like, and not only that, but his fucking stupid like fucking 50-year-old dad was telling me, oh, you're a thief, this and that. And I was like, are you fucking stupid, dude? I told you to tell your son to come over to my fucking base and pick up your shit, because you know he fucking fell asleep at the remote the other night and died. And I was like nice enough to grab all of his stuff, but I wasn't gonna go fly over to your base to give you this shit because like it's fucking laggy as fuck. You know what I mean? Like I didn't want to fucking fly over there because like they had a huge fucking base over there with all kinds of dinos. Like when you flew in, like there was a good chance that you would like blue screen, or it would just fucking take forever just to fly in there and fly out. I was like, fuck that, I got shit to do. I picked up your shit, the least you could do is come and grab it, you know what I mean? And instead when they found it there, like they started saying that, oh, I was a thief and this and that, and I was like, fucking stupid. Like I don't fucking need any of that shit. Like I don't, you know. I had all kinds of gear of my own, like, you know, and I had it on my crafting character, which was stupid. Like I would never fucking, you know what I mean? Like that was pretty much a character I just used for fucking crafting. Cause alright, so in this game, like you have see where it says crafting skill towards the bottom. If you turn that all the way up, when you make things, they're like much higher quality. So what we would do is like bring in another player, another character on a different account, and have another account. So that way you could both be in on the same server at the same time. Technically, you know what I mean? I wouldn't have to like leave with this character and bring in another character right now. I could like leave this character here, I just log into my other account, and then I'll just rank that one up nothing but crafting skill.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So at least I can make like good quality things with that character. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Like you only use them for that. You don't go out in the world. You don't, you know, like. So I just use them like a storage box because I was like, I don't know where the fuck to put this shit. So yeah, so like pretty much like I just got shitted on, but I wasn't having it.
I can relate.
Yeah. Alright. Pretty much it. So what are you gonna do?
I don't know. I'm tired of sandbagging hoes on Dead by Daylight.
You gonna hop on Skyrim or whatever?
I mean, yeah, so no, I don't play that alone usually.
Nobody else is on?
It's like butt fuck early. What is it, like 8 o'clock?
No, it's like 10:30 now.
Ooh. Yeah, it's 8:30 over here.
Oh, so you're closer to like the West Coast. Yeah, can't wait to go back home one day. It'll be a while.
Go back home.
Oh yeah, because I'm from California. I'm from Los Angeles. So I'm living in fucking New Jersey right now.
Because it's new?
Yeah, 'cause it's new. But it's not new.
Oh, it's a play. Do you have Tekken?
No. I love that game though, but I don't have it. I was gonna buy it too, but I was just
I
like,
bought it because
I
it was
have
on
too many
sale.
games. Is it still on sale?
I think so.
I'll check. I got some money. Hold on, I'm gonna
Because
use
that
the
game,
restroom.
we have a...
I'll be
You're
right back.
leaving me?
Just for a little bit.
Oh my god.
Just, I won't sign out. I'll just stay right here. I'll be back.
You'll come back, your character dead, all your stuff gone.
Oh fuck. I got hacked. Alright, let me stop my broadcast.